Good morning, children. Welcome back. Okay, today I'm going to do direct and indirect speech, page number 149. Okay, I had sent you the pictures of the chapter in the morning. I hope you went through. Okay, so here if you see, I have written a quote, okay, by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in the world. This is the quote. That means this is said by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, now in direct speech, Mahatma Gandhi said, comma, be the change you want to see in the world. So this is direct speech. Okay, now in indirect speech, that is how you answer your questions, right? In literature also, Mahatma Gandhi said that we should be the change we want to see in the world. Now what do you see or what do you understand? Do you think there is a difference? Yes. Okay, so if you see here in direct speech, I have put a comma after said. Mahatma Gandhi said, and if you see here, the first alphabet is in capital. Okay, be the change you want to see in the world. So this is how you are going to write direct speech, because this is said by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, now in indirect speech, when I'm telling you to answer a question, okay, so you can use that. Okay, see, you to change from direct to indirect, change in punctuation also, right? So I've put a comma here, and then after comma I've put a capital. Okay, now in indirect speech I can use that. Okay, here I can use that. Okay, now I'll just read out the definition of your direct speech. Okay, in page number 149, a sentence that tells us the exact words of the speaker is said to be in direct speech. So this is the exact word of the speaker. Now who's the speaker here? Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, now indirect speech is a sentence where one reports what the speaker has said. This is indirect. Okay, when you're answering, I've been telling you, when you're answering you need to follow this. Okay, now how do you change? You can change using that, like I've used, but even if you don't use that, the sentence does not change, it remains the same. Okay, that is what is given in page number 150. Okay, changes in reporting verbs. Your reporting verbs are your say, tell, believe, like that. Okay, so we use reporting verbs that take into account not only what is being said but how it's being said also. Not only what is being said, right, but how it's being said. So your first example, the teacher said to her students, comma, again inverted commas, keep quiet. Okay, inverted comma open, keep quiet, inverted comma close. Okay, sorry, here I missed the inverted comma. Okay, here. Okay, now said or say can also be said like an order. Okay, so ordered her students. So how is it told by the teacher? As an order. Okay, next one, mother told us, revise your lessons thoroughly before the test. Okay, so mother is telling that, advising you. Okay, so you're changing the reporting verbs. Okay, now again, changes in tenses. How will it be when you are changing the tenses? Okay, from direct to indirect. So when we report something, I think we know what our tense is, right? Your tense is simple. That is what we've been doing. Simple past, simple present, future. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, like that. Okay. So when we report something about something after a certain period of time, and what we are talking about has already happened, we change the tense being reported. I think when you're reading the book, you may find it very complicated. Okay, just try reading it again and again. It's very simple actually. We've already been doing this. Okay, it's just that it is explained in detail, so that's why you may find it difficult. So the girl says Amitabh Bachchan is a good actor. Okay, Now says, as I said, is a reporting verb, okay? Is present tense now, or the future tense, the tense of the reported speech remains unchanged, so that is why it does not change, okay? Says will remain says, is also is only, okay? So the girl says that Amitabh Bachchan is a good actor in indirect speech, okay? Now the next example, mother will say, comma, okay, inverted comma open, the children have become disciplined, full stop, inverted comma close. That is your direct speech. Now what is the mother saying? Okay, the mother will say that the children have become disciplined, so there is no change here, okay? So there is if the reporting verb is in the present tense or the future tense, the tense of the verbs in the reported speech remains unchanged. That means here also in these two examples it has not changed, okay? Will say has remained will say, have disciplined also same thing, okay? Now next, the simple present is changed to into a simple past, okay? The boy told his teacher, see, I'm not writing on the blackboard because it's all there in the book only, okay? The boy told his teacher, comma, inverted comma open, I am tired, full stop, inverted comma close, okay? So now indirect, the boy told his teacher that he was tired, okay? So there is the simple present is changed into the simple past. So what do you think has changed here? Here am has changed to was, okay? So present has changed to simple past, okay? Now present continuous is changed into the past continuous. Continuous is action that is happening, okay? Now for example, Lipi said, my mother is making strawberry jam. So now present continuous is making. I hope you know what is making. That means continuous, it is happening now, is making. So this is making has changed to was making, okay, in the indirect speech, okay? Next, the present perfect becomes the past perfect. For example, Kajal said, I have completed my homework. So have completed has changed to had completed. So your present perfect, that means your exact time of the action is not known, okay? So past perfect is completed before a point of time, okay? So here have completed has changed to had completed, okay? Just go through it, you will know, okay? Please don't worry about it. The next one is the simple past sometimes remains unchanged and sometimes it is changed into the past perfect. For example, Payal said, I had a wonderful dream last night. So Payal said that she had a wonderful dream. Instead of last night, you're writing the previous night, okay? Lokesh said, I bought a bell from Holland. Lokesh said that he had bought a bell from Holland. Okay, so now you have written, you've used had and past participle. Okay. I don't know whether I should write it down or not here. I'll just write it down. Okay. Lokesh said. Lokesh said. So Lokesh said, I bought a bell from Holland. Okay, so now I have to write had plus past participle. Okay. So it will be Lokesh said that He had bought a bell from Holland. Okay, so now what do you see what is the difference here? I has changed to he. Okay, that also I'm going to tell you in the next page. Okay, so he had plus past participle. Okay. Now the past perfect does not change. For example, Rekha said he had done this before. So it does not change. It will remain as had done only. Okay. Now, if you go to remember, that means exceptions to the rules. If the reported speech expresses a habitual fact or a universal truth, the tense will not change. It will remain the same. Delhi is the capital of India. It is always, okay, that will not change. Also, if the reported speech describes a state of affairs which still exists when the speech is reported, the tense remains unchanged. That means the tense does not change. Okay, the minister said the citizens of the country believe in the power of democracy. So the tense does not change. It will remain as believe only. Okay. Now next page number 152, changes in pronouns. Like I said, I has changed to he. These are your pronouns, right? Possessive is belonging, sense of belonging, right? Ownership. So possessive adjectives are your, my, your, his, like that. Okay, so pronouns and possessive adjectives in the direct speech are changed whenever necessary. Okay, so just read the first one. I hope you know the first person. I hope you know about this. First person, I. Second person, you. And then if you're talking about someone else, that will be as third person, he. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can go to this under pronouns. Okay. Where is this pronouns page number 48? Go to page number 39, okay, and then you can have a look. Page number 39, okay, it is explained properly here. First person, second person, third person, okay. So, he said, just look at the example, he said, I will treat my students to ice cream. That means who is saying? Third person, right? So he said that he would treat his students to ice cream. Now if you see here, will has changed to would. Okay. Will has changed to would. Okay. The next one. The teacher said, your parents are waiting for you. So, when you're changing it into indirect, it will be the teacher said, your will be my parents were waiting for me. Again, the tense has also changed. Are has changed to were. Okay. So, pronouns and possessive adjectives of the third person remain unchanged. That means it will not change. Okay, the tutor said she will do her work sincerely. So the tutor said that she would do her work sincerely. Okay, now I have been telling that will change to would. Okay, may will change into might. Okay, so if you see here, changes in modal auxiliaries which help the main verb. So these are like helping verbs. Okay, so can will changes to could when you're writing writing the answer in indirect speech. Okay, will, shall changes to would, shall sometimes changes to should, and must changes to had to. So your example, she said the weather is windy but we can go. She told me that the weather was windy but we could go. So here can has changed to could. Okay, so just go through this. Okay, now if you go to page number 153 also, so here changes in position and time words. Okay, in indirect speech the words denoting position and time are changed. Just remember, direct speech here, indirect you will use there. Okay, this indirect speech and that in indirect. So please go through this also. I have sent you the picture of the chapter. Okay, go through it. It's very simple. I think you may just get confused initially, but when you keep reading, if you have any doubts, please ask me. Okay, it's very simple. You can use this while this direct indirect speech, you can use it while you're answering your answers also. Okay, so if you go to page number 154, I want you to do A and B, in the book itself for homework. In the next class, I will give you the answers. Okay, so today we've done direct and indirect speech. Okay, and I've shown you how to change. Okay, so please go through it. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Okay, thank you. Stay safe. Have a nice day.